Hi, I'm Terry Bassard, and I'm from the Empowerment 101 community. Are you ready to nourish and to cultivate? Today I'd like to talk to you about my simple approach on helping others shine. Do you ever find yourself swimming in an overdose of self-importance, self-absorption, self-centeredness? Well, sure, we all do once in a while. I want to share with you a couple tips on a quick way to remedy this. All right, first one. Share the stage. Sharing the stage feels good. You know, life isn't always just about a solo performance. At best, life is all about beautiful interactions and relationships. You know, and when you share the stage and you witness the talents of others, you can start to become aware of the talents that you have. Next, more heads are better than one. You know, we are so much greater together than sometimes by ourselves. Partnering doesn't have to take away from something. Partnering can really add value. More heads are better than one. Next, recommend someone. You know, just because you can do something doesn't mean you always should. Let me give you, for instance, I'm really good at coordinating events. Let's say wedding planning. I'm really good at bookkeeping and accounting. But just because I can do those things doesn't mean I should do those things, because they really aren't my passion. They aren't something that I just love to do. So I will recommend those things to somebody else and let that and put the spotlight on that person. That person deserves it so much more than I do, and they'll give that so much more justice because it is their passion. Next, ignite fire in others. You know, your light burns so much brighter when you ignite the fire in others. You know, when you shine a light on the brilliance of others, the light and acknowledgement will reflect back to you. It's a good opportunity to pay it forward here. I want to share a little story with you. A couple weeks ago, I was at the studios, and we were taping some shows. We did about 18 that day, and during that day, I was observing my mentor, Ellie Drake. And during that whole process, I watched her. And I observed her. And I watched that during the day, she treated everybody, regardless if it was a producer, a Braveheart sister, an entrepreneur, a celebrity, somebody in the camera crew. She created a beautiful environment, but she treated everybody with the same respect. She gave them this. She had this confidence. She had the same commitment to her business, her level of professionalism. Everything that she did that day, as far as being caring and helping that person to get to the next step, to get to the next level, she gave of herself. When I came home that weekend and I sat down and I was absorbing it, I thought I'd send her a nice little email to thank her, because I was very, very humbled by the whole experience, and I was humbled by being in the room of amazing women. So I was writing the email and I got very emotional and I started crying. Well, a couple minutes later, my husband came in. I have a couch in my office, and he laid on the couch and he says, "Honey, are you upset? Are you crying?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And he's like, "What's the matter?" And I said, "Nothing's the matter." He's like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm sending an email." I told him what I was doing. I said, "But as I'm sitting here telling her how grateful I am for the opportunity, what I'm doing is I am observing those qualities that she has. They were opening up, and I was observing them in myself." So in that moment, I was receiving. And I was receiving a gift. And with that, Ellie, I thank you. She helped me to shine. So, what are the tips again? Share the stage. More heads are better than one. recommend somebody, and ignite the fire in others. I hope these tips have been helpful. So cheers. Here is to your inner power.